I want you to know that 1 year ago, I was sitting where you are. It was January 7th, 2007, that I registered for my very first Maximized Living Extreme Makeover. And I do remember feeling very excited to be there, but I was also feeling quite skeptical about whether or not this program was actually going to work for me. You see, I had tried many different dieting and weight loss programs over the years. I spent a ton of money. And yes, I'd lost the weight, but it always came back. So I was wondering what probably a lot of you are wondering today. Is this just the same thing we've heard over and over? Or can this program really change my life? In fact, I had a very interesting conversation with a lady this week on the phone. And she's probably here today, so I hope she doesn't mind I use with what she said. This is what she said. She was like, I will be so upset if I go home only having heard the same thing that I've heard so many times before. So I want to assure all of you that you will definitely hear something different today, perhaps something even just a little extreme. But let's back up to a little earlier, to the winter of 2006. That was the winter that my sisters decided they wanted to take me on a Caribbean cruise, and that was going to be in the fall. And I was all for that idea, but I definitely decided I needed to lose some weight before I went. So I figured that cruise was going to be my reward. So I worked very hard dieting for about 6 to 9 months, and I actually lost about 20 pounds, which wasn't bad. I was feeling really positive about that. And we went on the cruise, had a great time. I watched even on the cruise what I was eating. We always took the stairs, and we worked out at the gym every day. And so when I got home and jumped on the scale, I was so thrilled. I didn't even gain a pound. However, by the time we got home, it was the first week of December. The cruise was over, Christmas was coming. With my goal reached, I had no other inspiration to carry me through. And basically, I just gave up. I started to eat everything that I had denied myself for the last half year. There was no reason not to. And by the time January 2000 came, I had gained every bit of that 20 pounds back. And as a result, I did sink into a very deep depression. All those months and months of dieting and sacrifice just to gain it back in less than 4 weeks. What in the world was going on? Well, thankfully, as I was driving to work one day last January, I heard Dr. B.J. Hardick talking with Joe Duchesne on AM 980. And he was talking about some Body by God program. He was talking about weight loss, nutrition, exercise, time and stress management. I knew all those things I needed help with. So I signed up for that program, and that was 1 year ago. And little did I know that that was the beginning of a new me. What I learned and implemented worked and truly changed my life. Yes, it was extreme. Yes, it was even just a bit radical at first. But it made sense, and I decided I was going to follow this plan. Is pay close attention, write the things down that Dr. Hardick talks about, because what I learned changed my life, and it can change yours too.